You guys didn't want to come to the hearing? Punks, punks, punks. All right. That was horrible. No, I almost fell asleep 20 times and Adam Lyon shut up. She didn't really decide on much, so she's taking things under advisement, and I'm not sure if you guys are watching, but we're going to talk all about it, I'm sure. We're going to talk all about it. Thank everybody for coming.
Thank you.
So.
I'm great.
So stay tuned. I heard there's going to be a press conference afterwards on these stairs, so don't go anywhere. I don't know. Wherever Carl goes. Where? I don't know. So if you guys are just watching this, we're just getting out of court now. It was streamed, I believe, on Court TV in there, so we're going to go over it all later, but we got a lot to talk about, obviously. But we're going to see who comes out here. Going to meet. So 𝗵𝗂𝗄𝗆 and 𝗃𝗏, I saw them coming out. You guys saw when I first went live. They were coming out of that room there. So they didn't even have the balls to come in, those punks. Those punks. Punks.
What did we miss?
Nothing.
Little boy, good job.
Oh, thank you, sir. No, you'll know. You'll know when he's here. You'll know. I'll be greeting him. Yeah, they did very good. It was a good showing by Karen's team. We'll see what she does with all those. A lot of strong points that were made for the first time. Auntie Bev's face when they first started talking about Lucky Laughlin for the first time in court, I noticed her eyes lighting up. It was clearly new to her.
Where's your green suit, Ace? Where's your green suit? No green suit today?
So, Auntie Bev's
no
face.
green suit
Get out
today?
of my face, Riccio.
Hey, no green suit today?
So, Lucky Laughlin's.
Don't touch me.
Yeah.
You can't touch me.
Nobody wants to touch you, Brian. You look like a leper.
Back off. Yeah, don't get in his face.
You please. He can get anyone's face he wants to. Why can't I get in his? No, why should I? Why should I?
Can I just
Clown ass out of here.
Why should I?
can I get my thing here?
He's being unruly. He's moving. He's touching the
He just threatened us.
elderly person.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't threaten anyone. Andy.
Yeah, we did. We heard you.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Hey, does anyone want to see the real Turtle Club? I can show it to you right now.
Oh, you know what? Go bye-bye.
What's going on?
Good job, brother. Thank you very much.
That
Appreciate
elderly
it.
lady.
Excuse me, can you stop pushing?
Keep moving, guys. Keep the stairs open, please. Keep the stairs open, please. People are actually. Well, you got them all blocked.
Yeah, you guys got the. Maybe you guys shouldn't block off the stairs, and then this wouldn't happen. This wasn't poorly thought out. Poorly thought out. Poorly thought out.
They're trying to get you to clear the stairs.
All right, here comes.
Just got to get off the stairs,
I
please.
really want to hear their press conference if they give one.
Here we go.
But at the same time, I want to question Carl.
Let the stairs open.
Can I have a quick second?
Yes.
First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming, everybody that's supporting Karen I want everybody to know that we see you and we hear you very, very clearly. A couple of weeks ago, District Attorney of Norfolk County, Michael 𝗲𝗂𝗓, decided that it was a good idea to issue a statement, a public statement. And he decided to talk about this case. And I want to take a minute to talk about that. Before I start talking about the specifics,
You might come to the microphones. They have all the microphones set up down
Open up the stairs. Open up the damn stairs. This is ridiculous.
That's the fake media over there. We got the real one right here.
Open up the stairs.
Let him talk.
Let him speak!
Hey guys, come on.
before I get started talking about the specifics of what Michael 𝗲𝗂𝗓 said, and I've got a rebuttal, as you can well imagine, I want to talk about one thing first. There are rules of ethics. There are rules of ethics, there's rules of law that prosecutors must follow. The Massachusetts rules of ethics state the following. Any statement by the public, by the prosecutor, any statement to the public by the prosecutor shall at all times take care to not imply guilt at any time or otherwise prejudice the interests of the accused. Does anybody here think that Michael 𝗲𝗂𝗓 had any other intent but to prejudice Karen Reed? That's exactly why he was saying what he said. But Mr. 𝗲𝗂𝗓 doesn't care about the law. He doesn't care about the rules. He doesn't care about ethics. And he's going to have a lot to answer for with the state bar at some point. But in the meantime, since he decided to release this disgraceful statement, I want to address a couple of things. First, it's become very clear that Mr. 𝗲𝗂𝗓 and his office, they don't want to meet us on the common battlefield of the evidence. They know they can't win that fight. They never have been able to win that fight. So instead, Mr. 𝗲𝗂𝗓 decides to use a cheap stunt, if you will, and launch this appalling video in a failed attempt to salvage his reputation and to salvage this case. And folks, he can't do either one. He attempts to taint the jury pool, to poison the jury pool with false statements about this case. We're not going to let him get away with it. It's unethical. And by the way, folks, if you wondered what corruption looks like, that's what corruption looks like. Abject lies that were told by Mr. 𝗲𝗂𝗓. Absolute abject lies. And I want to address just a couple of those. He said that the medical examiner, quote, found that the line of abrasions on John's arm was consistent with blunt trauma and not from an animal attack. He said that the medical examiner said this was not from an animal attack. I would highly recommend that Mr. 𝗲𝗂𝗓 actually read witness statements before he starts pontificating about them. Here's what the medical examiner actually said. First, she said that she was unqualified to make a determination as to whether or not they were animal attacks. Does that sound familiar? Unqualified. And here's her actual statement. Quote, in this particular case, all I can say is that the injuries are there. I documented them, I measured them, but I can't tell you what caused them. That's what she actually said. And then Michael 𝗲𝗂𝗓 decides to get up and stand behind his desk and issue a statement that he knows to be false. There's no way to misinterpret. The next thing he says, every one of the witnesses for the government have been forthcoming. They've been forthcoming. Forthcoming means truthful. It means honest. It means transparent. That's what forthcoming means. And these witnesses have been anything but. Not a single witness originally admitted that Colin Albert was ever in that house. Not one. We had to figure that out.
Yes.
Nettie and I had to figure that out.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
The next thing that you should note, Mr. 𝗲𝗂𝗓 should probably note, is that the Commonwealth is damn well aware that Jennifer McCabe scrubbed her cell phone of nearly every communication with the Alberts on the night and the morning that John was killed. And she intentionally deleted that now famous, infamous 2:27 a.m. Google search of how long it takes to die in the cold. Again, truthful, honest, transparent. These witnesses have been anything but Mr. 𝗲𝗂𝗓. So you should watch your statements and read the witness testimony and know the evidence before making statements. And speaking of the authorities, Mr. Morrissey went on to say, quote, Michael Proctor was never at Fairview Road on the day of the injury. Take a look at this. That's an interesting statement. That's an interesting statement for Mr. Morrissey to make. His official statement of the case that he released to the public, says, quote, later that morning, the Massachusetts State Police Detective Unit of Norfolk District Attorney's Office was notified and responded to the scene. His words, not mine. And in case that left any doubt, he cleared it up with the next sentence. Trooper Michael Proctor and Sergeant 𝗬𝗏 were among the troopers who what? Responded to the scene. And now he comes out a year and a half later in a desperate attempt to taint the jury pool and says they never responded to the scene. So I have a question for Mr. Morrissey. Were you lying then? Or are you lying now? Which is it? Because you can't have it both ways. And finally, he personally vouched for his star witness, Michael Proctor. He said, Trooper Proctor has no close personal relationship with any of the parties in the investigation. And that's a quote.
Get him out of there.
Well, folks, I got one thing to say to Mr. Morrissey. A picture is worth 1,000 words.
Yes.
What do you think this is? Not only is there a close personal relationship, Michael Proctor's own mother, his mom,
His mama.
said the Alberts are a second family to our family. It doesn't get any more close than that. So you may ask yourself, I'm sure a lot of you have been asking yourself, why would the sitting district attorney of Norfolk County decide to make a statement that he knows includes provably false statements? Just out and out lies. Why would he do that? The answer is because they don't like, the DA's office doesn't like the story that the evidence is telling. They just don't like it. It's a story of corruption, an inconvenient truth. There's corruption in their little town. There's a cover-up in their midst. And Michael Morrissey doesn't like it and doesn't know what to do with it. So instead of going out and actually finding the culprits who killed John O'Keefe, he decides to hide behind his desk and released a cowardly statement, specifically designed to taint the jury pool, to poison the jury pool, because that's the only way he thinks he can win. He talks about his precious witnesses. He talks about his precious witnesses being inconvenienced. His precious witnesses getting their feelings hurt. He talks about his evidence, his case being capsized by the evidence, and he doesn't like it. So you know what he does? He tells us, he tells you, stop it. His words, stop it. He wants us to quit.
We won't stop. We won't stop. We won't stop. We won't stop. We won't stop.
So Michael Morrissey decides he wants to issue this statement and give you a threat and give us a threat. He wants us to just shut up and quit. He wants you to shut up and quit. Quit with all the evidence, quit with all the motions, quit with all the arguments. Just go home and quit. Well, I have something to say directly to Mr. Morrissey right here, right now. So listen up, sir. And I'll speak slowly so you understand. Michael Morrissey, we ain't got no quit. Will not quit. And I can guarantee you, Karen Reed and her family will never, ever quit. Not until the John O'Keefe's killers are brought to justice.
Karen
I
Reed's
want to
gonna
thank
bring
you
our
so
faith
much
back to the
for your
blue.
support. And we're not going anywhere. Thank you.
Yes.
All the support. Grab my hand.
Stay strong, man.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Did you know he was going to make a statement? I didn't know exactly.
Glad he finally came out.
Yeah, I'm glad he said
was
something.
awesome.
Yeah, that was great.
That
That
was
was great.
They saved you a little bit.
What was that?
They saved you a little
They
bit.
did, yeah.
Facial expressions that are on that trial were
Oh,
hysterical.
thank you. Well, you can't help it. It was freaking ridiculous. It was goddamn ridiculous. Where's Carl?
Yeah, where's
Where's
Carl?
Carl?
Did we miss him? Oh, long gone. They let him go out before the rest of us.
Yeah, he probably ran out the back.
Oh, was it?
He's still in there, I think.
I got time.
Carl?
Yeah, Carl. Carl. We want Carl.
No, he's still there. Yeah.
Was that? Yeah, sure, definitely.
Can I take a picture with you? Still there. Unless it went out the back door.
There we
Joe
go.
did a story about me. I'm the kid from Stone with fucking Stop and Killjoy.
You were a good guy or a bad guy in the
Good
story?
guy.
Okay, good. Okay, glad to hear. That would have been awkward.
Yeah, I couldn't get it. It's on record. I'm sorry.
Yeah, where's? Oh yeah.
Photo.
Aiden, you want your megaphone? It's charged.
Photo.
Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, thank you, Tom. Appreciate it.
See you later.
Oh, nice to see you. Yeah. Hopefully, it's the last time we ever sip foot in this courthouse.
Okay, I have to
Yeah.
get it. It
Yeah.
didn't
Sounds good. See you then, Nate.
Take care.
Turtleboy, can I grab a picture?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right here, the man, the legend. Right
Yeah,
here.
absolutely.
I'm gonna take a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
Journalism Jesus.
Thank you so much.
There we go. Let's do things. You're welcome. Thank you.
Colin was in the house.
Can salute.
Yeah. Whoop, he's in
Yeah.
our way.
Thank you.
Excuse us.
He's already been warned.
Yeah, you got it?
Yeah, thank
Oh, I thought he was on the way.
All right. Good. Oh yeah, one more. Yeah. Can salute. There we go.
I got one with
Yeah, absolutely,
I
absolutely.
haven't done it since my maternity.
I know.
In Milford Court. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Nice to see you.
All right. Nice to see you guys too.
Could I have a picture?
Yes, absolutely. Pictures for everyone.
My arm's not too short.
Sorry, I didn't know.
My arm's not long enough.
Could somebody take one for me?
I'll post it on the
Oh no, like with my phone.
I'm gonna do it with your
Thank you.
Ready?
There we go.
You got it.
There you go.
Can you get one on my
Nice
phone?
meeting
It did
you
not
again.
come out.
Yeah.
For
Oh,
some
thank you very
reason.
much. It's very kind
I'm
of you.
sorry, it didn't come out.
Yeah. Let's,
Yeah.
where's Carl?
Went out the back door.
I bet he. Oh, he likes the back door. I bet he likes the back door. I bet he does. I bet he does.
Why they were doing the press conference and they had people and they had court officers at the back door like
Okay, but they didn't come out.
10 minutes ago. I was back there.
But they didn't come
And
out.
No one came out.
Okay, so they didn't come out. He's
They have people back there, guys.
Doctor, can I
no 𝗃 today. No, 𝗃 did not show. Kerry Roberts didn't show her face. They're not. We're making a difference. Those cowards won't want to show up anymore.
Who was that odorous
They're ashamed.
guy that was giving you a hard time right before the
They got him over there.
The odorous?
The Stadies got him over there. Just
Oh,
watching
that's a loser.
You
What?
know him?
What?
No, the Stadies took him over there.
That's Riccio. He's a troll.
Oh, that's
yeah.
him?
He's like dying. He's sad. He's pathetic.
He just showed us his line.
Yeah. He sucks not to have a kidney.
He had like a central line or something.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. All right, see you then. Thank you. Yeah. No, it's cool.
That one's mine.
But what are we doing? Which camera?
That one's mine. Thank you so much. President Photography.
Hold on, I got short little arms. Yeah.
You know, we're taking a photo.
Thank you.
Is there another way that they can get out?
Thank you.
Let's do it, Brandon. Let's do it.
Congratulations.
No, thank you, sir.
Great job.
Thank you.
Oops, sorry.
No, it's cool.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right, let's do it. All right, so we're gonna end the live right now. If I get Carl, I'll go live on Facebook or something. I don't want you guys to see it. So see you guys soon. Tune in tonight. Peace.